Singapore is backwards. Yes, this is the common phrase that I used to hear from some mainland Chinese friends when they visit Singapore. From many social media accounts, it may appear that delivery drones are filling up the skies of Shenzhen, that they no longer need human food delivery services. Honestly, I'm a little bit skeptical to hear that Singapore is really so far behind China in terms of tech adoption. While we are back home debating if drones are even safe, people here are complaining that their milk tea delivery took 8 minutes instead of 6. In order to find out the truth for myself, I'll be trying out Meituan's drone delivery in Shenzhen Futian district. First off, I want to debunk the myth that drones are ubiquitous in Shenzhen. The reality is that there are 5 designated areas where the drones are allowed to operate. Today, I'm traveling to Lianhua Shan Park, one of the designated open drone delivery areas. Lianhua Shan Park looks extremely well maintained and clean, but a map of the park does not indicate where the drone delivery platforms are located. And after walking for about 5 minutes in the park, I finally found the bright yellow stand on the horizon. As you can see, the kiosk has a sign that reads Meituan无人机外卖, with instructions and QR codes all written in Mandarin on how to download and operate the Meituan app. After messing with the app for almost an eternity, I finally gave up and resort to human intervention.
A few moments later.
配送费和4块的打包费。
好，对对对，可以。所以所以现在很多这个无人机的这个地点都是要有人在这里操作，是吗？
周末我们会过来值班，然后工作日的话这里没人。哦。对，然后大概是85。
好，可以。好，我。好。现在是。Yeah。现在很多人会用这个无人机吗？
对，这个就是您的订单信息，大概就是这个时间区间。
OK， 好，可以，谢谢。
但是不太多这个点位。深圳的应用场景就比较多了，除了公园，我们还有学校、医疗、写字楼。好，对。然后现在只有美团在做这个无人机吗？还有没有其他的公司？目前就是物流与配送，就暂时是美团无人机。对，好。因为这个是政府大力支持的低空经济。OK， 对，好。
From my earlier conversation with the Meituan staff, we can see that the drone delivery is still a pilot project with huge support by the Chinese government. Meituan probably understands that the app is not so user-friendly, especially to foreigners, which is why staff have to be present on the ground to educate users. Not having a Chinese mobile number means I'm effectively locked out from using the Meituan app. On another note, life in Shenzhen is pretty good for the older folks. A clean and beautiful park with some Chinese dance. With 15 minutes to kill before our delivery drone arrives, someone is getting some exercise. Gotta lose some calories before putting on some more from the chocolate ice cream. You can see everyone gathering excitedly around the kiosk to collect their food delivery.
No, it's not ours.
Imagine no more awkward phone calls with the riders trying to locate your condo's lobby, or the "no, I'm outside the yellow gate" confusion. The drone navigates autonomously and knows exactly where this kiosk is, down to the centimeter. According to Meituan's staff, the drone's flight path are all pre-programmed with the utmost precision. From the drone's battery replacement to maintenance, Meituan hopes to automate the entire process and further drone application with in-house research and development. Shenzhen is well known to be hot and humid. Using drone technology like Meituan would mean that all those food delivery guys do not have to suffer in this 32-degree weather. Look, I'm an investment guy by trade, so I'm always looking at the why. Why is this happening here in Shenzhen and not in London, Hong Kong or Singapore? It is because the Chinese tech ecosystem has stopped trying to iterate and started to integrate. They have the entire supply chain within a 50-mile radius. If a Meituan engineer needs a lighter carbon fiber wing or a more efficient motor, they don't have to wait 6 months for a shipment. They get it from the factory next door in 3 days. That vertical integration is why I'm so bullish. They aren't just writing code, they are building the physical hardware that makes the code useful. It's embodied AI or physical AI, and it is leaving the entire world in the dust.
There's more delivery coming. Okay, there we go. Ice cream coming.
Yeah, look at this.
Let's do this.
Oh, lots of wind. Velcro. Ice cream.
Oh, nice.
And
There you go. And then you have to.
pull.
And then you have to recycle the thing.
Recycle the thing.
Nice.
There we go.
Lovely. Here we go.
Yeah, it's all real quick, you see. It's like all the human beings, they're done now. No more food delivery. And an ice cream like
Okay,
this.
let's go. Ice cream.
Ice cream.
Neatly packed in a bag that keeps it cool. It's very cold. It's nice. Let's see how it goes. Oh wow! And there's a little ice pack in there.
Yeah, the ice pack.
Oh, and
dry
it looks
ice.
it's still very frozen.
Yeah, frozen.
Very nice. And you got, wow, look at that. You got your strawberry ice cream.
Strawberry ice cream.
Lots of ice packs. They're really very generous with this. And the chocolate one. Lovely.
Yes.
Look at that.
How's the ice cream? Does it taste good, guys?
And then you got your little invoice.
Yep.
So,
everything.
is this the future for us as a tiny red dot? Short answer, it has to be. We're a tiny island with massive labor constraints and some of the highest operating costs on the planet. We cannot keep employing low-skilled workers for food delivery. It is simply not sustainable. For Singapore to remain a logistical kingpin, we have to move from being a hub of ships to a hub of systems. Do you think the government is too conservative with drone technology, like how they say no to Tesla a few years ago? Perhaps my Chinese friends are right. It is time to recognize that we are technologically behind.